And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for staying with us. Today is the same Sunday that I just told you about in the last video. And I know you were waiting. We have a special appearance by Brittany Stevenson at the end. She's going to perform one of her greatest hits from Whitney Houston, who was a dear friend of hers. But before we get to that, that's at the end of the show. We have to handle the buzz, which is the news. For those of you who are just now tuning in with us, this show was created like earlier this year when B, which is me, decided to journey out and become a talk show host. And she traveled the world. She started in her hometown in Puerto Rico, which is in San Juan in Puerto Rico. She started out locally and was a great hit. Her first show was in Spanish. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, you should learn it. And I have a segment where she teaches, and I'm talking in third person because that's how, when I hire my publicist, she's going to tell my story. But anyways, back to that. Today is Sunday. We just had a wonderful prayer line at the church. You probably, if you watch any of my videos, you know what church I go to. 508 in Irving, Texas. So Monday through Saturday, you can check us out. If you want to, I can give you the number. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, B_ready. Twitter, I have 2 Twitter accounts. I don't really know the name, so you could, I don't really tweet either, so really wouldn't do any good. And on Instagram, I just put a whole lot of pictures, so you don't really have to necessarily follow me. And on Facebook, I talk a lot as well. So if you don't want to see my posts, then don't worry. Unless I'm busy, then I'll do something else. But 9 times out of 10, like these last 51 plus hours, I have been in everybody's timeline and they are excited. And that brings me to the portion of my show, which I love, which is the buzz, B's advice, questions, comments, or concerns. Now, in my hand, I have a few letters that came in from our viewers across the world. The first letter, and I know you're probably like, those don't look like letters. Those look like coupons. They are. But the way you send us our mail is a coupon because you can cash it in and we answer here at Bee's Hive, the sweetest thing, which is a pun because I like puns. So, and I have a riddle for you on the next show. Just spoke with Mr. James. As you know, he was the first interview for my Trayvon Riley Martin. And since then, we've had great conversation monthly or so. So he's cold and he's snowed in Texas, a little bit up the street. He's in Irving. I'm in Irving now. But I live in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Also, I have not been able to track down Mrs. Shay. She was also one of my interviewees or whatever. So I'm going to try to schedule a recap to see how things are going and see how she's working with the home that she wanted to open up. So we're really supportive here. So if you would like to be on my show, you can give me an email. And I would say it's going to show at the end of the video, which is made up because I'm not that cool yet. But you can email me. You can message me, you can text me, and I'll make sure you get on the show. Back to the mails. The first mail comes out of Athens, Tennessee, from a dear friend. You probably know her. Her name is Kelly A. Johnson. And she writes, Dear B, I really miss you and your show. Why did you take a hiatus from your weekly updates, and how could we get you to be more invested in your show? Well, Kelly, thank you for your concern. Life, as you know, gets busy, and that's not an excuse. I sort of dibbled and dabbled in this, and I did not know that you and others, a few others, looked into the show for my weekly updates. One of my New Year's resolutions is to become more faithful and at least upload weekly and become everything I told you was going to be in the beginning of the year. So look forward to that in 2014. My hashtag has been admittance is the first step. And so I'm trying to admit all of these things before December 31st. So by February 14th, I'm skipping over January. We can sort of kind of, make it happen. So thank you for that. And it's going to go to be followed up later. My second mail comes from a viewer in Alaska. It reads, Dear B, why is Texas unable to function because the temperatures are below zero, below freezing? we in Alaska deal with that on a regular basis, and we are interested in hearing your opinion about why the roads have remained she has horrible writing, not whatever. So anyways, I know what she's asking. How do I feel about the roads? Well, when it's signed Alaskan Husky. Sweet Alaskan Husky. I thought no one would ever ask. Here in Texas, we have crazy bipolar, multipolar weather. And this has definitely taken us out of our element. It has been 51 plus hours since we've been able to leave our house. So it's like Snowmageddon. And I even ran out of food, which is a different segment. And I will tell you about that later. We are not properly prepared to handle the weather such as the way Alaska and other northern states do. However, we pull together and help one another. We are working on that. And as a representative of Texas, I can reassure you that if this happens again, we will be better prepared. Unfortunately, the state of Texas has remained closed. And once it opens, we will be operating to the fullest extent of our possibilities. So if you would like to ask questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to. This video is only going to be 7 minutes. And it has been 6:21. So it's probably take a long time to upload. Which is fine. And let me introduce you. Alexia has a few words. I also need you to keep her in prayer. She's at the doctor this morning. The devil's real busy. And so, Alexia, would you like to say something? She says she's the mother of Simba, which is Devin, which is my nephew, if you don't know by now. So anyways, she wants to thank you all for continuing to support her through this trying time. She will keep you updated, but she knows that God is victorious. Calvin, this one right here, is enjoying school. He's in commerce right now. And he says, thank you for allowing him to be crazy. And Bryson, which is right there, is just growing up to be the man that Jesus has called him to be. And they said they send their regards to each and every one of my viewers and that they love you so much. Look forward to seeing you soon. And that concludes my message. Brittany, I thought you said, and I had to put on my Chanel gown. Like I have one of those crazy designers, like a Vera Wang gown on, because I'm like about to go on a concert or something. So you will see it. No, it's not the purple scarf that you see on my head from time to time. It's an elegant gown made from an international designer. I can't even pronounce his name. And that sort of kind of sums it up. I'm bored completely, and I'm trying not to harass people. So I will talk to myself. And I make videos, and I'm going to go drink some tea and some water because I realize I sound like a man. And you're wondering, why does she have a microphone? Does she really think she's a talk show host? Yes, I really do think I'm a talk show host, and that's why I have a microphone. So don't worry. You will be able to share your voice. Your voice is welcome. So, since this is on YouTube, I was going to put my phone number, but nobody's going to call. But anyways, you know how people say it's a safety hazard? No, it's really not. That's fine. So anyways, talk to me, talk back world. What are you doing to not lose your mind? Or if you've already lost your mind, upload your videos so we can see exactly what you're doing. And to the extent that you are crazy, I support it. That's it. Oh, go Bears. Big 12 champs last night. Sick 'em since 2007. Been holding it down. Sick 'em Bears. You see the green in the background? Right there. That's the green for the Bears. And I have it. Hold on. Let me debut my bee shrine. One moment. Go Bears. Go Bears. Go Bears. Go. And B is for Baylor book. Oh, which I can read to y'all on my next video if I don't have anything. If I post another video today, I will be reading this B is for Baylor book. B is for Baylor. B is for Brittany. B is for we will be back shortly. Anyways, gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. Stay warm. Love Jesus because he loves you. I love you. The world loves you. You should love the world. Bye.